Oh,
Go again.
what time did we go live this time? 8:24.
We're late today, man.
8:24.
Making everybody wait today, man.
Cool G's here, man. Hey, what's going on?
Yes, extra late today.
Extra late today. I know. Let's throw Mike in there. Mike's here.
Oh, there you go.
Got some people on the Facebook here. Wayne G's here. Alan Ali.
Oh, I hate technology.
Sorry, Andre, but at least we're here now, man.
We're here.
Showed up.
It is Monday. What is it? March 21, 2022 on a rainy Monday. Welcome to the Castanet Podcast. Thanks for joining us again. Everyone on YouTube, everyone on Facebook. Mike Natoli is here. Santos is here.
What's going on there, Tatoli?
I moved everything downstairs because I'm downstairs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not even going to start because I'll start swearing right away. Anyways, I got to figure it out. So we're good to go. So hopefully my internet works because apparently the ice cut the cable and I had to makeshift the cable. So.
Oh, always
Ice cut the
MacGyver,
cable.
man.
Holy smokes.
Perfect. Just got the service there. Perfect time for my drive south. Daniel Stagg. Drive safely, brother, man. Roads are slippery
Daniel
out there.
Stagg.
Drive safe, bro.
If you're in Manitoba, it's slippery, man. Snow, sleet, slush,
it?
whatever. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going
Slippery
on.
everywhere.
Yeah. So be
I don't
careful.
know. I
out there.
don't
Be
leave
careful.
my yard. I don't leave the yard. So.
Another 1 hour of real talk on the Castanet Podcast. Brought to you by Kickerfish with help from Two Rivers Boat Works. Let's go. Let's get into it right now. What are we talking about today? Do we even know?
Well.
Are we going to talk about Bassmaster right away?
Nah, let's talk about what happened at the Fort White Center.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We got all kinds of stuff here. We're going to talk Fort White, Manitoba Wildlife Federation had their ice fishing festival. We had the Santee Cooper event. We've got Wacky baits, and we're not talking about wacky rigging. We've got Wacky baits. If anyone else uses wacky kind of stuff here, we'll talk about that in a little bit too. All the sloppy ice conditions. Are we still going to be able to salvage some March madness? People going mad right now because they're not able to go catch these greenbacks. All kinds of things, man. Thanks for the tip, Eric the Wolf. All right, brother. Always willing to help, bro. Always willing to help. What's going on, gents? Chachi's here too, man. So yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Wow, it's a great time on the weekend. Great weather, man.
Yeah, man.
Helping people fish and right. How many fish were caught? At least I know one pike and a perch, at least.
I think 4.
Is it 4
4
total?
I think that was it. Eh? Three perch and a pike.
Awesome.
It was 3 perch and a pike. There was over 1,200 people that showed up. 1,200 people showed up to this thing at the Fort White Center, which is it's smack dab in the middle of Winnipeg. If you've never been, you should go and check it out. They used to have derbies back here back in the day. What are we talking? Like 20 years ago now, where they used to have derbies on one of the lakes?
Not long ago, eh?
It's quite a while back.
Yeah.
I think it was a long time ago. But it'd be nice to see them revive all those ponds again. You know, it's
That'd
nice
be
and
awesome,
close
man.
in the city. 10 minutes from our doorstep. At least when I get
There are
mad, I can
aerators
just
again.
load up and go home right away.
You can
Aerators
go,
are
you can go
back in those
tobogganing, man, if you can't catch any fish.
There are.
That's right. Yeah, they had
What do you-
that. They had that toboggan slide there.
Tobogganing run there. Then you can check out the buffalo, man. You lots of things if you can't catch any fish.
That's a high actual slide, though. That slide, me and Nash were going to do it, but I got scared.
You get scared, bro. Come
I
on.
chickened out. Don't, Nash, it's too wet at the bottom, man. It's like the log right at the X.
It's
Too
perfect,
much
bro.
water, man.
Oh,
We're not going
man.
to go down it.
Perfect, man. It's a perfect place to take your family, man.
But yeah, 1,200 people came through there, man. People were able to rent equipment for free admission. Cabela's covered it, so hats off to Cabela's for covering the admission. Manitoba Wildlife Federation again organized it all the volunteer help. Filipino Agri Association came out in droves to help out. There was about a dozen of us out there helping out there, so hats off to everybody too for helping out there. But a lot of people, you can see in the pictures here, just trying ice fishing for the first time, like just giving it a shot. They heard about it on the radio, saw it on the internet or whatever. Come out and try it. So if there were more fish, it'd be fantastic. But at least they're dropping a line on there. You know, some of them have never even walked on ice before, man.
No, yeah,
it was awesome, man. So,
Mike and myself thought that we were going to have lots of fish to catch because as soon as he fired up his unit there was fish all over the bottom, and then they just scattered, gone.
They took off for
So
a bit, then they came back, eh?
Yeah, we did like some seminars there. I like this guy with a Twisted Tea suit. He had a whole suit. There's matching pants for that guy too. Twisted Tea suit.
Well, that's what it was, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of teaching going on the ice there. Mike did a seminar as well too. All kinds of stuff, man. The weather was, you can't complain. You're just,
Nope.
as long as you had boots,
It's
man, you were
gorgeous.
fine.
It's perfect.
I should have did mine outside. I should have done
Yeah.
mine outside like you did.
Oh, there was no need for the insect because it was just so nice. We're both sunburned. Chris and Grayson were out there for it looks like a Polish flag from my nice red and white. Eh? Sounds like Shoal like walked out in snowshoes. No luck on snowshoes. That's a good idea. Actually, never even thought about that. People were snowshoeing there, but I wanted to shout out Mike. What's that? Real fishing, real life with Mike, and Callie was there too.
Real life
The
with
better
Mike.
half actually.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, he had his equipment. He had his live scope. People were just able to use it all day long, checking out the live tech. He had his ion out there, and people were trying, making holes for the first time. So, that was great, man. And Nash, of course, was very opinionated. He was trying to give pointers to every chance he got. Nash was all over the place.
I wonder where he gets that from.
I know.
I wonder, eh?
There's that live scope. People were just coming down, sitting down on these holes and just checking out the live scope, and fish were going by. Like you said, there was schools of perch. The odd pike would swim by. There's Leon there with the cool the Tolly shirt. There's Grayson. Grayson was there, man. His buddy there, forgot his name or whatever, but he caught up one of the 3 perch caught there. So
yeah,
that's cool stuff.
But that's
man.
funny though. There's a good story behind that, wasn't there? That perch.
Yeah, man. I was walking up and I thought they were pranking me. I looked down and like one of the rods is going crazy and they're just looking at me. Oh, these kids you're not going to get me, man. You're not going to get me, guys. Oh, you guys have a fish? I'm over. The guys look down. Oh, no, and they start freaking out. They go, oh, it's real. It's real. And his power reels it up. Hits the bottom of the ice, but the fish was still on there or whatever. And pow, comes out.
I think that's what Gil did with his fish, man. He was faking he had a fish on him first. Right? And then after he said, I'm just joking, guys. Then he dropped it down. Then he actually had a bite on after, man.
Of course, Gil catches one.
That was a trick.
Yeah, I was going to say, of course, Gil's the one that catches one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gil catches
crazy.
fish every
It's all
time,
good.
whatever. That was the biggest fish caught of the day. Shauna Solarchuk Cabela's there. She caught that one. Of course, that drew quite the crowd. So if you've never
Biggest
fished
fish
a
of the
Fort
day,
White,
man.
there's an admission fee and stuff like that, but you can get a yearly membership. Those lakes back in the day used to have Arctic char, largemouth bass, crappie, trout, all kinds of stuff. Once the floods came, and then there's a lot of winter kill. They had no aerators, and pike got into all the lakes. It's sort of slowed down there, but the plan is to bring it back. So hopefully it's a great fishery within town. There's still 28-inch
It'd be nice to see it come back.
Yeah,
It'd be really awesome,
Yeah,
man.
it'd be nice to see it come back.
Good deal.
Yeah.
He even untangled
It would
a few birds. Yes, nice work, brother. Nice work, man. Nice work there.
Yeah.
I remember. I know a lot of people were saying were surprised how deep it was, because in some spots you're marking 14, 15 feet. So.
Oh yeah. There's some holes there, man. And there's 5 lakes. There's actual 5 lakes there. Some of them you can connect. The first 2 are connected. You can just walk out. Then there's 3 more. People used to walk through the forest and poach the trout in there, man, which is not good. But maybe that contributed to it not being as good anymore. But that's Chris Benson of the Mountain Wildlife Federation. CTV was there, CBC was there, all the channels were there, or whatever. So it was great, man. It was fantastic. Thanks.
It was great.
Yeah.
That was awesome, man.
There's a fish tank in there too. It's an aquarium. That thing used to have all kinds. They used to have drum in there, white bass. Remember that old Uncut Angling video where Aaron was like he was bringing white bass over to this tank and stuff. So they don't really stock it anymore either. There's a carp in there, 1 cat, 3 walleye, and a pike, and a catfish.
Yeah.
So hopefully that comes back. The other tank.
I still wouldn't be able to catch a walleye in there.
At least you can mark it, bro.
There's a couple giants in there, actually, man. So, no, that's the Fort White Center, man. It's cool stuff. Like,
yeah, no, that was my first time ever being there. Like I told you that day. So it's pretty interesting to see that, like, so close to the city, and it'd be awesome to go there again.
If anyone has kayaks, I mean, you could bring your kayak there, like kayak fishing, especially if you're just trying to learn how to use it, or say you're in the market and you're going to buy one, you can test it out. It's a place to test things out. You can't have gas in there, but you definitely can put a kayak in there, sailboats. and you can still go fish, man. You go pitch all the banks and stuff like that. It's a cool place. I think it's very underutilized and underrated for sure. So the Fort White Alive, it's called now, right in the middle of the city in the southwest corner. So,
what was the cost? Because we were trying to figure out what was the cost to enter.
Like for admission regularly?
Admission, yeah.
I think it's $7.
$7?
$7 for a kid, $10 for an adult.
Okay.
Last time I was there a couple of years ago, so something like that or whatever. It's a great place for school programs.
It's not
beavers.
It's not just fishing either, right? Because there's people snowshoeing, people riding those fat tire bikes around.
Yeah,
you can just go watch the birds come in. There's a lot of
hiking trails in there too, isn't there?
All kinds of trails.
Yeah.
So,
other people just came out just to make a fire in one of the pits and stuff, just to hang out
and smoking everybody out inside the building.
Yeah, you saw that. You're a wilderness lover, man. It's a cool place, get a membership. So awesome stuff, man. Fort White Alive. Look at this, man. If you know, you know. I'm just gonna leave it there. You know what that is, Santos, man?
Is that from Empire Strikes Back, bro?
Yeah, man. That's
I thought you were gonna say somebody finally shot a Yeti.
Well, that could have been, yeah.
That's like a Wacky monster, bro. That'll happen to a Yeti. It's sad to say it has to happen to prove Sasquatch. One has to get killed, man.
I was going to say it's at your house, but then I seen there's a white kid's picture in the corner there.
That's Luke Skywalker, bro.
They got a Stormtrooper helmet there, man.
Luke Skywalker. This is a Star Wars fan here.
And there's an R2D2 thing there at the corner.
Oh my god. I got an R2D2 too. It's called a trash can.
Definitely looks like a Yeti rug. Yeah, man. Yeti, of course, if you're not familiar, that's the white snow Himalayan version of a Yeti. Just so
this opens up the segment to now.
Yeah, we are in Australia. What else?
What else now, bro?
Bigfoot, Sasquatch. You got skunk apes in Florida. Want to get to that? We do have one sighting. This week. We got one sighting. We got to share.
One sighting, eh?
The bro squatch fishing thing. We got one sighting. So let's might as well get into that right now. It's Rick Gergatz, bro.
There it is.
He was on the ice at Fort White. You won't believe it, but this was a 24-inch walleye. I'm not like Eric. Any fish looks big in his hands. How do you like the hoodie? I love the hoodie, bro. I cannot believe that's 20. Is that 24 inches?
Yeah.
You got to believe him, man. This is Gergatz you're talking about, man.
He's a huge guy. That's a 24-inch walleye. I've held 22-inch walleye, and people are like, "Holy smokes, nice master, bro." That's huge. Well, he's huge. God.
Yeah. Gergatz is a big guy,
hilarious.
Man. That's a 24-incher, though? Holy smokes.
That's our Sasquatch sighting of the week.
tells you how bad pictures can be sometimes, though, man.
Well, look.
Yeah.
That's last week's real Beast of the Week winner. They're the real winner. But he made it up to Target Walleye. Brett messaged me, man, would you catch that on, bro? Oh, it was on a Phoebe, man. And he made this whole Friends Phoebe buffet thing or whatever. But
yeah,
he even got my quote. This is a sack of potatoes, bro. I'm telling him the story. And he's like, he puts it in quotes. That just sounds just like me. But look at that. That's a 24-inch walleye, too. Look how big it looks, man.
Yeah.
Gergatz held that. It looked like an eater, man. Staska does that too, man. Making big fish look small is my specialty. We can even talk about that. Like, you ever regret? I have lots of regrets. Where Santos is my cameraman in the boat, I have lots of regrets where the fish is awesome and it looks like shit after. Like the guy, it's the cameraman.
Cameraman's fault, eh? You don't blame your small Filipino body.
Santos, you're horrible on the camera, Santos.
There you go.
What are you talking about? Come on. No way.
Even Leon did here's one pro tip.
What?
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. Before I get to my pro tip.
I was just going to say, it's just the person behind the camera should be able to see everything before you take the picture. So you got to set it up properly.
Yeah, which I do. I could see you in the camera. I can't see Eric in the camera.
In the dark? What are you trying to say?
In the dark.
Trying to say?
In the dark? Okay.
I swear to God. Pro tip, though. That portrait mode on the cameras, it makes fish look smaller. Like with that whole depth of field thing, and it does some weird tricks or whatever with the Gaussian effect and shit. Like it does.
Don't
Leon was like, Leon, bro, that was a big fish, man. I was like a 27. You made it look like even me holding it looked like an eater. Oh, I was in portrait. That's why. I swear to God, that portrait mode's good for doing like scenery shots and all that kind of thing, or sunset shots if you get skunked. But if you want to take a picture of a fish, man, just straight up photo, whatever camera you're using.
No, like filters or nothing, man.
No, man. It's
no
true.
fancy, yeah.
Leon could make anyone look. I did look good in it, though. Not the fish, but I did look good in it, though. Shit. One shout out to might as well, one shout out to Lake Diefenbaker for Saskatchewan friends. That is that won March Madness. Lake Diefenbaker. How many?
Lake Diefenbaker, right?
Yeah, they beat Tobin Lake and Pasco Lake in the March Madness competition. So that was like our interlake fishing frenzy. This is on the Saskatchewan side. That wrapped up last week or whatever. So Diefenbaker, that's where all the Conrad brothers, fishing geeks, that's their.
That's them,
lake.
eh?
Yeah, and they guide out there and stuff.
You know what crazy is though, all those lakes have such big walleyes in it. It's insane.
Big everything. Bourbon,
monster walleyes are.
Browns, right? Like they're all in there.
Big everything.
Yeah.
Big everything in there.
Yeah.
Hey, I've gotten better. Just go throw it under the bus. You got the filter can. Tim Butler, what's going on, brother, man? What's happening, bro? I like that thing that Tim sent me a while ago. He did a little people always sharing memories and stuff like that. I think Mike did too. Yeah, of course, this is like sort of the anniversary week of the usual Falcon Lake Winter Fish Off. It's usually coming up around now.
Yeah, man. I miss that so much.
It sucks not having these big derbies, man. Kidfish, Lactobani, Falcon Lake in our area, man.
I think that first one I shared that had Samsel doing the weigh-ins, I think that's the one that Gone won that one on a pike.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
45 minutes or an hour left to go. Oh,
yeah,
Rick, that must have been 4 or 5 years ago.
5 years ago now, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
I did that one kickerfish video there when Aaron was the weighmaster. Kyle Fanning won that one. Tim Butler came in 6th as we were sharing that video, that memory or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was watching it again there, and I remember when Jay Siemens is in, and he was taking pictures, and I'm filming, and like, whoa, what suit was he wearing? I should have snapped the thing there or whatever. He was wearing some weird red suit, like a faded kind of red or whatever. I'm gonna pull it up next time. I'm gonna figure that out.
Siemens was?
Yeah, I forgot what suit that was, man, or whatever. Before he got all he was already a big shot then, but now he's all freaking big. I was gonna take a picture of that suit. That's next week, man. I'm gonna have to examine that suit.
Was it a Mustang suit or what?
No,
was it a Mustang suit?
Weird.
An older
Maybe
Mustang
it's an old
suit?
striker. I don't know.
Old striker?
Someone look it up or whatever and see what suit he's wearing in that. I don't know what brand that is. I think I saw Jenkin in that same suit a long time ago too. It must be some kind of something like that. Dave Simpson's in the house. What's going on, brother, man? If you're just joining us, it is March 21st.
Yeah.
There, I told you the date. It's raining in Winnipeg. It's the Casting Egg Podcast. We're going on and on here about some different things. We're still on ice. Ice is still going. It's March Madness, even though everything is starting to wash away. Let's check that out here. Trogdor Smash on Ice Fishing Manitoba. Share this. That's on Cats on the Red on Sunday.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's getting really sloppy. That access is sloppy.
Yikes.
That's right at Lockport. So all we're saying is be careful. Carlo Guzzi's buddy sent us these pictures. This is a drone up on the west side of the South Basin there. You can see the cracks, but this is up in the air. Like that little dot over here, that's a shack right there. But you can see the fresh cracks, fresh oxygen, which is good for the fishing. But you can see how the water is just
look at how far
that
water is gone.
Yeah, man. Like that actually extends quite a ways out. So just exercise caution, man. There's all kinds.
Careful out there, man.
Saw this video that went on Lake of the Woods there. The real Lake of the Woods reports. You guys see that one? Where the guy has to take a shack off through a river. Oh,
holy smokes! Look at that. That thing is swimming.
We've done that. We've driven on stuff like that before. Like
that's scary, man.
Yeah, we're not pulling a shack. not pulling a shack.
It's still scary to drive through the water, man.
We've gone to with the Ptarmigan on Lake of the Woods there at the beginning of the day. There's still some water, and you're driving on water already. Oh man, you wait till 3 o'clock, and sure enough, 3 o'clock, and it's like you look out and there's an ocean, and you're supposed to drive over that ocean. Like holy smokes!
You're supposed to trust there's ice.
You need a 9.9 on there. 9.9 on 12-footer and giver.
I like the captions at Facebook.
Great baits.
That's a lot of bleeping water. Holy crap. I like how they don't. I wonder when they caption our show here. They must caption out the swears too. I found that funny. That was hilarious.
Maybe.
Man.
Yeah.
And then this is Liam. Of course, is Mr. Pires' grandson. But look at him. If you do, you're on Lake of the Woods and try and get to your sweet spot there off the ice road and stuff. That's what you're facing right now. Even on Lake Winnipeg, you're facing some of this right now. That slush stuff. So.
Well, we've done that before. Remember?
If we get this rain, they say it's coming. It's going to be pretty bad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How
I
far
think it was our second time out at Kendall, right? When we had to trudge through that kind of slush and everything.
We hiked quite a ways, man. I must have been.
We did. At least me and you caught trout that time, man.
It was worth it. Two of them did.
The other guys didn't.
Yeah, Diefenbaker has the world record rainbow trout. Tim says, "Yeah, that's right, man. Holy smokes! Bring a John boat as a backup. There is a use for those John boats. There is a use for those things. There you go. Is one of them.
Just in case. Plan B.
In case, man, in the back of the truck, just in case. Like, holy smokes! But a lot of people won't be going out in this, man. If I mean conditions like that, people aren't going out. So be careful. Like,
well, you're gonna get stuck. Sleds, just like that.
Yeah.
It's all part of the deal when you're fishing in March, man, like late season. At least with slush pockets, like some people panic. The first time I went to a slush pocket up in Pickle Lake, this in the late 90s, no, early 2000s. We went into a slush pocket and I told Divine was with me, and we were back to start going to some no-name lake. That like lakes don't even have names up there, just numbers. Get off the sled, run. And we ran to shore because we thought we went in, man. And you start going back to get our stuff, and I'm standing on ice. I said, this thing's it's a slush pocket kind of thing. I learned what those were all about, but they're still not fun. I mean, shit, you gotta get your stuff out of there still.
Especially if you get a machine stuck in them.
No, well, look at this now. So Waylon Johansson, Sandy Bar. Now we have a problem. The ridge 2 miles out has opened up with this warmer weather. Please be careful and stay away from that ridge. Just be careful out there in general, man. Anyone going out this time of year, especially. The ice isn't melting on you. There's 4 feet of ice out there, but it's the ridges and different things that can get you in trouble. So, yeah, man, be careful out there. Tyler buried their sled in the White Shell 3 weeks ago. Just brutal. It's just a lot of snow. Like, it's just insane. The snow this year, and now you're sort of facing those conditions now. And we're gonna try next.
The other thing too is that the first layer of snow, last 3 snowfalls we had, that was heavy snow. Like, we're digging out some stuff in the yard here, and it's the first 2 feet of that snow's like shoveling concrete.
I'll bet.
So, well, this rain will help knock it down.
It's melting though. I might have to rethink. What's that, Salos?
No, it's been melting quick, right? Like, you drive around in the city now, before you can see some cars coming. Now it's like all that snow's like gone.
Those
right?
windrows. Windrows is the scientific term, by the way, for those big ass snowbanks that the principal back in elementary school tell you not to climb.
Windrows, eh?
Yeah, no playing on snowbanks. The principal every day would be saying that or whatever. So yeah. I got a picture.
Windrows. We don't have windrows here. We got freaking hills.
Mountains of snow.
See, this would mean more to me there, Hobson, if I knew what this meant. I don't use a 360, but maybe some people would understand. But that's at Fort White. The 360. Is there fish then? We're looking at fish. Is that what I'm looking at? Yeah.
I think it's a structure of some sort.
There is lots of structure there, though.
I think that's an eyeball. That's an eyeball.
Those things are slick though. Those 360s work or whatever. That's from there, he says, or whatever. Yeah. Oh, here's Leon sending pictures. This is your supper, bro.
Leon and all his pictures, man.
He's sending a picture. No filter though. No filter that time. He's sending pictures. We might do the show next week from the ice. We'll see if that happens, kind of thing. Hopefully, there's still ice there.
Yeah. So
we're gonna be doing that next week or whatever. Farmer and Mud Lake are awesome for walleye north of Pickle Lake. Damn, even Simpson knows about Pickle Lake. I lived there for a year, brother. Pickle Lake's money, man. Lots of cool stuff up there, bro.
You lived there for a year?
Yeah, I used to be a chef in a past life, cooking at one of the hotels, man. A lot of American fishermen, hydro, firefighters, all kinds of stuff at the hotel there. But real life with Mike found some structure.
At McDonald's.
Wish there's a Chicken Delight up there actually in Pickle Lake. That's the farthest you can go in Ontario by road.
I'm
After that,
not
it's
even
all
going
fire.
anywhere near it. I'm going nowhere near that comment.
I'm out. Hopefully all this snow makes good creek and roofing. When I say, yeah, this is going to be a record year for sucker fishing, man. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be really
Oh, it's going to be fun.
It'll make up for last year.
Sucker fishing is going to be fun.
It's going to. You got to get your waders. I'm ready to go with my waders, man. If you got waders, get
This
on
time,
it.
this time we'll use the drone to find them again.
Yeah, man.
That's better. Yeah, that's a smart way to do it, man.
You just join it up, you find them, and then start walking.
Except I'll use an iPad this time, so I'm not looking at a freaking 3-inch screen on an iPhone.
The Chicken Leg burnt down 5 years ago. Damn.
Oh,
don't worry. Don't rebuild that one.
That Chicken Leg.
Don't rebuild that one.
Coin, bro. You know what burnt down? Look at these segways. Segways left and right there, man. Nick Ray could have been us today. This is how my day started. So that's a side-by-side. I believe it's a Polaris, and I believe it's an ongoing issue. But I was going to ask Mechanical Mike, how does that happen, bro? How does that happen? Because that's scary, man.
Well, it could. These things have been bad for freezing up the fans. So who knows? A fan could have froze up and the fuse didn't pop. It could have just been the wires melted. Who knows? Anything can happen.
Like some guys were saying, like some of them like burn like this in their inside their trailers. As the other guy inside their trailer, it blew up like that.
that's right.
Like,
I think someone was trailering it, and it just started smoking.
I had a customer come in. He bought some trans oil for Snow Bear.
Yeah.
He came in. His buddy that he was picking up that transmission fluid for was actually the Snow Bear that blew up inside a trailer.
yeah, see?
Holy.
Are they running in there? That's why?
Sure.
Are they running them inside the trailers? Just to keep them
No,
warm?
I think what happened was something happened with the propane, and I guess it just filled up the whole trailer and then just ignited. So I don't know if the
That's
furnace
scary,
was left
man.
on and then the furnace kicked on.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's a shitty.
That's a shitty way
fishing.
to-
I
That
heard
sucks,
gas leak
man.
from
That's a
auger onto
Happy
the
way to start the
exhaust.
day.
Look at that. There's a gas auger leak from the auger onto the exhaust and could have started, Lance says.
Eee.
Wow, eh? You can see in the back there,
That's
even
crazy.
their post like that probably went up in flames too, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't take long for plastic to burn.
Yeah, it's true.
Nope.
Holy jeez. Anyway, that's that there. We were talking about this derby, the Carmen district. What's that?
I said I didn't even think about gas loggers anymore. For Christ's sakes, been using electric, so I don't even.
They still
think gas
exist,
anymore.
bro. They still exist.
Dude,
man.
I know. I got one in the shop.
This is the derby on Lake Stevensfield on the weekend there. This is on Saturday. Beautiful day out there.
Nice.
That was the winning fish, I believe.
It's a nice pike, man.
That was good for some cash there. So
Yeah.
cool stuff. There are decent fish in there, man. Kevin Lowen's certain that's the same pike that his son caught. There's got to be more than one in there, but maybe it's the only one.
It's a
What's
possibility.
Send the picture to Eric. Send the picture to Eric. He'll
You know what?
dissect it.
Yeah. Pull Kevin Lowen. Send me that picture right now. Let's do an on.
But the pictures he has are on the wrong side.
No, yeah, it's got to be the same.
So
side.
it's got to be the same. But yeah, his son's holding it the wrong,
Oh, no.
other side. I guess
We'll
you could
look
look at the
We'll
fins.
look at it. That was the biggest perch. Believe it or not, that was the biggest walleye. Tyler Grundy, congrats, bro. That was the biggest walleye caught.
It won, man.
Wow.
It wins.
You're here, bro. You're here. That's all that counts. That's the results here. 110 perch were caught and entered. 22 pike entered. 1 walleye. That was the walleye. But look, Tyler Grundy, 315 bucks, 5 and a
15
quarter inches. Hell yeah. That
It
pike
counts, man. It
Rick Weed,
counts.
40 and a quarter. Nice. 700 bucks. Well done. Second place got something too. First place perch was 12 and a quarter. Respectable perch for sure, man. No doubt. And then 11 inches right after.
That's the most money he got most money he's ever got per inch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Let's do the math. Quick math, Santos. 315, your teacher. He's He's an educator. How much per inch is that walleye valued at, derby wise?
315
divided by
5.25.
Here we go.
Hey. What, you're looking like $60 or something?
There you go. At least you're estimating, bro.
Right?
I love it, bro. I love it.
At least you're
$60.
close.
What's going on, Mom? Oh, I should share a picture of my dad's new Harley. My dad got a Harley up there.
He has
He got a Harley?
You should show the picture of the Jeep too, bro. That thing's sweet, man.
He got a Harley. But I think he just slapped a sticker on the Kawasaki, man.
He got a Jeep and now he has a Harley too? Damn.
They're retired, man. They're just living their best life out there right now, man. But yeah, my dad got a Harley out there. They attached a sidecar to it. Did you guys watch the on to next segment? But you guys watched the Bassmaster Elite today on a rare Monday final?
Yep.
Nope, I wasn't able to.
I had
crazy.
It on there. That's cool stuff, man. Like that Santee Cooper's got some big fish, man. You're talking 9-pounders and stuff. I think that was big fish for the tournament. But that was the final standings there. This was a top 10. If you're not familiar with Bassmaster, the final 10 fish the fourth day. They had a wind out, inclement weather on Saturday, so everything got moved by a day. But they went today. Winning guy here was right there, Drew Cook, second place.
I think he led every single day.
He did, man, coast to coast.
Drew Cook, right?
Day.
Yeah.
PC Fun Pro and Kalen's Fishing Pro right there.
So you got 200-pound bags. So two guys got the 100-pound belts.
Yeah, man. It's
like that's
it's
crazy,
a rare club to be in that 100-pound kind of.
But
thing.
that Caleb, man, he was pulling big fish. He was pulling some big fish to get to where he was. He was completely out of sight after the first 2 days.
But he should have won because he only got 13 pounds on day 2 and he only weighed in 4 fish. Even just one more fish would have made would have made up like a 3-pounder, which is pretty much the minimum there. Would have got him 106. There you go. I can do math too. You would have won.
You would have won, man.
He couldn't get a limit, man. Dang. Shoot.
I know that feeling.
But just think, you bring in a 100-pound bag and you still finish second, man.
Oh, shit.
But
this Drew Cook, man, he's the most underrated angler on the tour, I think. Like the guy is good, and he's got his first win now, and it's probably the first of many to come. I'm sure, man. This guy's awesome. So 100 grand richer. Congrats.
All I know is next year I will not pick the whoever wins the Bassmaster Classic because they suck the next time around.
Well, I think there's something to it, right? Like you said, they're already in the Classic next year. They don't care, man.
And they just got a $300,000 check,
right?
So they don't care about the next 30.
Well, I think the other thing too is he's never fished there before. That was my own fault for not looking that up.
So Paul
he didn't catch any fish the second day, man.
Paul only fished there when he won the tournament last time in the fall. Yeah. And then this time
should have won this one too.
Yeah, man, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Shout out to Stunner though. Stunner 87.
Do we have to say it, man? Do we have to
call him out on now we got to listen to that little dick.
Now we got to listen. Hey?
You know who's consistent? Trent Lamran is always up there too, man.
Yeah.
Lately, anyway.
Yeah.
This is our Casting the Podcast Fantasy League. There's still 6 more tournaments left to go, man. Get in there and try it out. 1253, that's pretty big, actually. What is he ranked? Like, Tyler must be ranked up there nationally. Or, like, the whole thing. He must be up there somewhere. Santos is our convener for the league. So, Santos is going to look it up right now.
I'll look it up.
Ben Lang, president of the Manitoba Bass Angler Association, will be talking that soon coming up here because their season's about to kick off with the Falcon Lake Bass Classic, I think we call it. Oh, look at that right in there. Cool stuff.
Hey,
two guys.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I said the 2 guys that killed me were the 2 guys that were at the Bassmaster Classic 1 and 2.
I picked Christie too, man.
Nah. All my guys suck though, man. Still in like the 4,800s, Tyler says. Well, not too bad. Out of 40,000, out of 40,000, your top 10 percentile. I want to show this though because Drew Cook, he did a lot of his damage. Should I have that bait in my tackle room? Big bite baits. You know, Santos, our rig that we use.
Which one?
Just those rubber frogs, and we Texas rig it.
Yeah.
And we're just burning it on top of the pads.
That's what he did.
What he was doing. He was doing that for 4 days, man. And this is the same one. Big bite baits. They sell like Lake of the Woods. Cabela sells it too. It's that red packaging.
Yeah.
Looks like Zoom packaging, but
just cast and burn, man.
Yeah, man.
He never works for us though.
He wasn't casting and burning though.
Was he going slow?
He was just tossing it right in front of their face, and then he would just shake it there.
Yeah,
like legit. He would take one hand under the butt, and he would just you can hear him tapping the bottom of the butt and just wait them out. That's all he did. He would literally wait 45 minutes for one fish to bite.
So, but he was sight fishing. He could see them.
A lot of the guys were sight fishing.
Not
everybody.
I watched all 4 days, and that's all he did.
Shoot, man.
It's a lot of I don't mind sight fishing. I'd rather not sight fish. I like catching them or whatever. That second place guy, Kufal, 103 pounds. He didn't sight fish all week, man. He was flipping jigs and using spinner baits, which is more my kind of style and what I like to do. And he still caught him too. But a lot of these guys were doing that. This is what I want to talk about here, though. This is John Cox. He's one of the best guys on the tour, man. He's leading an Angler of the Year right now. But John Cox is only Gussie and John Cox, as far as I know right now, out of like the 100 or so anglers on the tour that fish out of aluminum boats. And Cox is still in a Crestliner. I'm pretty sure that's a Crestliner still. But look at all the room he has here.
It's a lot of room on those ones.
If you've watched any of this, if you look on Instagram, any kind of the, BASS, and you see the guys, they barely have anywhere to walk, man, on their decks. Like these skeeters and stuff come to a point, even rangers and stuff like that. And they're always like, I'm surprised that they don't step on more rods. If that was Mike, man, he would have stepped on all 12 of the rods. Look at all the room that he has.
Shit.
Yeah, but
I guarantee you by the end of the tournament, I would double my rod count.
Double. Divide by 2.
Yeah, because they'd all be broken.
Oh, that's why. 2 pieces.
Yeah, but how many screens does he have there? I can only see one from here.
It's true. He only has the one. Some of the guys have 3. Though.
Right? You'll see a lot of other guys' boats. They got 3, and massive ones, man. 12-inch.
Well, that's because the one on the top they use it for a footing for when they're sight fishing. One on the trolling motor, one on the screen.
Some of those guys were stepping on their machines. I saw it, man, because they're sight fishing, trying to get as high as you can, and they use poles. So you're not using your trolling motor. They use poles to maneuver and all that shallow stuff. And I saw Tony Shirley here, man. It's open water season. It's coming. And Tony's back on the podcast.
Yeah.
And speaking of open water, Mike, when is Copper Mine? When is Copper Mine, Michael?
Okay, let's move on.
What? Let's move on, you said?
I said let's move on. Next subject.
More info to come on that. More info
later on to be announced.
I was going to talk about wacky bait. Wacky bait. Anyone use anything? And what's considered wacky? Some of the guys were using wacky rigs at a tournament today or whatever. But I got into this idea when Nash was determined to put on a Sour Patch Kid. He didn't catch nothing, but he was determined. He swears that he felt a thunk, though. I felt something, Dad, without feeling it. I felt something hit the line like that, he says, or whatever. But he's determined. You know what? It probably would work one time. We told him to pick the chartreuse one there, but anyone else use wacky bait? You guys use anything wacky like that?
Like what? Gummy worms?
I don't know. What's the wackiest thing you've ever used, man? I guess Nash is
that shit doesn't last long in my boat. I'll eat them all.
Like I've done the whole hot dog thing. I think that's wacky. I've used pieces of
I've used the bologna out of a sandwich before.
I've used the cigarette butt.
Cigarette butt, yes.
I always joke around. A cigarette butt will work. I put a cigarette butt.
I've used the gummy worms with kids. With the students.
I used shoelace.
A shoelace? The trailer and stuff like that or whatever? You could do all kinds of things.
Just up north, we cut it off and put it on there and threw it out there.
Yeah. Staska, when I was young, I caught a pike out of Whitemouth Lake on a Coke bottle candy. Pow! That'll work, man. That'll work. Blake McMullen. I've caught small stock trout when I was a kid on a gummy worm. I guess it figures the gummy worm. Why
gummy worm works, man.
Worm. It's a worm. I'm gonna try wine gums. They're too round, bro. Wine gums are round, like jubes. You should have the worms. That would work, man.
You're talking about wacky baits, bro. And then you're saying you can't use a wine gum? Don't use a wine gum?
The profile is all wrong on the wine gums, bro. Even the scent is not. Even garlic scented wine. Dog kibble, Wayne G says dog kibble. Yeah. Cherry tomato. My daughter caught a northern. Yeah, that's interesting stuff or whatever, man. That's a question for Jenkins. Jenkins will try all kinds of crazy shit. Ojik has used sweet red peppers and did good. Shh. taking that comment off right now, right away. That's a secret, bro.
Remove it.
That's a secret.
Remove that.
Cigarette butts are great for trout. The cigarette butts work, man. Tell you right now. They'll work. They'll work, man. What else is there? What have I used? No, there's one other thing that I used, man. I know I've talked about Pickle Lake earlier. Yeah. There's one lake there called Garbage Lake, man, because it's sort of by the landfill. Probably don't want to eat any fish out of there. But me and my buddy Sal, we went down and no auger, no equipment, no nothing, but the goal was to catch a fish. So we broke ice with boulders and we're just trying to break ice. And we finally made a hole, a little crack, and then just made line out of like there's stuff hanging off the trees. And then we made a hook out of like just pieces of things that we were finding at the landfill site or whatever. And we ended up catching a trout. But the bait was like a piece of pine cone. Just pine cone.
Just something, eh?
Anything, but we could find
anything, yeah.
And the freaking thing is full of perch, apparently. But they look weird, man. They're like mutant perch. Must be all toxic and stuff. But yeah, man. That works. Pine cone.
When fish are hungry, man, they will eat anything.
My gran used to give me her. Aren't you driving, bro? This guy making a big novel here, man, and he's driving. Be careful.
Voice messaging, bro.
Oh, I got you. My gran used to give me her safety pins and make me go dig up worms and bend the safety pin into a hook with a spool of thread, catch perch off the dock. Hell yeah. You really can, man. Safety pins work. Nice work, man. That's old school.
Right, yeah.
I like
well, what? Remember when we were like when we could find a white bass before? You didn't even have to throw anything down, just the hook, plain jig hook. Right? You didn't have to put anything on it, man.
You could, like, when the schools were there. I wonder where they are now, man. This is going to be the last spring where we're going to look for them, and then they're officially extinct in Manitoba.
Done. Yeah.
Isn't that weird, eh? People were asking that.
You know what? They might be back because they've disappeared ever since we've had low water.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we'll see. We'll find out this year, man.
So maybe
Daniel Sykes, since you're on here, man, are you catching them up where you at? Like north of the Narrows there, like Anima Bay and stuff, Dauphin River? Dauphin River used to be stacked with them. Are you still seeing them? Because we're definitely not seeing them down south. I'll tell you that much. They're gone, bro.
They're gone from here, man.
Oh, it's weird. Pickle Lake has been doing a pike there mid-May on the town lake. Nice. Oh, I was going to say something. I'm out. Trying to be good. Trying to be good. I've seen raw bacon used for perch. Such a waste of good bacon. That would work. Oh, yeah. What else? What's the other stuff that you cut and it looks like leeches? Side pork? Pig fat? You could create some nice looking, pig fat. You could use like
is it pork? What was it called before?
Yeah, well, people use pork. I mean, pork in general, gosh, right? I mean, that's old stuff, but
yeah,
you can
probably like pork belly would work.
I've used barbecue, like barbecue where it's marinated Filipino pure skewer style. I take it from my dad marinates them. It takes about a day or two get a good marinade.
Oh, it's good because if maybe you threw a barbecue out there.
Oh no, for catfish. You throw that on there, man. All the scent, like soy sauce, pineapple, all kinds of. Oh man, there's all kinds of shit. Yeah, white. No whiteys.
No whiteys.
Yeah, white.
What?
Elmo fun there. Yeah, white. Well, I guess 2022 will be the summer of wacky experimentation. Yeah, man. Catch all different kinds of things. It would be cool, man.
Never know, man.
Oh, he released them. They caught a couple in the net last year. So they still.
Don't worry, I released them. He says, yeah.
Beef liver for burbs.
He released them.
Yeah.
On top of the ice.
Exactly.
Pig fat.
Released it on top of the anyway, that's wacky stuff. Moving on to this year. Buddy Chad Halverson, longtime watcher of the show, lives out in Washington State on the far west coast. They've got a crazy walleye fisher out there in the Columbia and all different places. But like, this was interesting when I was chatting with him last week after the show. This is one of the original uncut angling guys, actually. One of the guys, anyway, way back in the day, man. He lived in North Dakota. He would come up here before it was the thing. But anyway, Chad Halverson shared this with me. Look at all those walleye, man. Look at all those walleye. No, that's not Grand Rapids. We're not talking Grand Rapids, man. This is out in Washington. And he's saying, like, who is to blame? The state of Washington for removing limits. They remove limits on the best walleye fishery he's ever seen. Or the people taking advantage of that. That's interesting to me. I don't know.
Well, doesn't matter if you remove the limits. People are going to take advantage
of it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you don't want things to waste. Well, there's people right now that can take this, and some people are going to make everyone look bad that can, where they just take this if they don't. You know what I mean? If you're not eating it, like if you're gonna legit feed your family or whatever.
I don't know how you eat that many walleye though.
Who's gonna need that many walleye?
He's selling it, man. He's making money, bro.
That could be.
I don't even eat that many walleye in 2 years.
Not, yeah, like that's
There's
a
no
ton, man.
way, man. But look at all that. So, like Chad says, he's been fishing these walleye for the last 10 years in Washington State.
Yeah.
He's watched a number of anglers on the water go from next to nothing to like the thriving sport that it is out there right now. And they're really realizing how good it is. And then they take off the limits. Like it's just.
So, what's the reasoning for taking out the limits? Did he say?
Not sure. I have to do some research on it or whatever, but.
Like, that's crazy for anyone to take off limits.
Probably trying to bring the population down. It's probably
they're trying to cull it, I think, because it's not native. Like it's not native out there.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the reason. Like they're not native. They're trying to bring the numbers down, I guess. Maybe they have to bring them down for, I don't know, the sturgeon out there and stuff like that. Maybe. I don't know.
How fast would Lake Winnipeg empty if we had no limits?
Like
done.
Well, you got to see all these commercial nets though and everything. But yeah, Mike, do you catch that many in 2 years? Catch that.
I actually probably catch more fish than you do.
Nice.
I probably catch more fish than you do.
Head to head, former presidents of Wham going at it.
Here we go.
That's gonna be an episode for sure. Versus 1v1. I feel bad for the guy who has to fill it all that. Yeah. Watch out. He uses everything. He does, man.
I guarantee you, if there was no limit on Lake Winnipeg, you would see truck beds full. Like, just absolutely full. Even worse than that, man. Like, no joke.
Derek Alma thinks the state declared them an invasive species. And that's sort of the thing. They're trying to.
If they're invasive, then get rid of them.
There's some of the bigger walleye out there are caught. If not the records are caught out there, out west, man. Like they grow big for whatever reason. It must be, something to do with forage and stuff like that. But they got some big. We're talking 18, 19-pound walleye out there. And then numbers, of course, there. But Santos puts the question forward. What if there was no limits on the Lake Winnipeg? I'm telling you, man. Would people go crazy like this? I guess they would, right?
Oh, come on. Of course they would, man.
For sure.
Like,
no
guys
doubt. Trying to hide the fish they're catching. No.
They're already trying to, keep as many as they can. With a limit. Now you come with the no limit?
Expensive now. I guess beef's expensive. Now you got to eat fish, I guess, man. I don't know, man. I don't like walleye that much to have to, poach.
Hey, sorry to say, though, but how many of our family members, when they know you're catching fish, then when they say, Stay young, you put it back? They know. They want to keep everything, man.
If there was no limits, Rob Mazur's boat would look like a bathtub wall.
You got to pick on the Polish guy there.
That is one white Polish guy that he would eat.
You just said
that 5.5 inch.
You already said keeper fish, road trip, man. He would do a road trip every single day.
Keeperfish.ca, bro. You got to don't leave the Mazers out there, man. Although they want help to eliminate them, I guess is what it is, man.
Yeah.
All those fish would take Stag, 30 minutes? Stag, Daniel Stag, of course, the defending champion, the fastest walleye filleter in Canada. We're just saying that because we called it the Canadian Championship. So
here's the thing.
He's the best one.
And nobody realizes how tough it is to sit there and clean one of those fish that are half frozen or they're thawed right out to mush.
Yeah.
You got to have fresh fish. They got to be within a couple of days caught, and then they won't turn to mush kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do that for next year.
Yeah.
Simpson says 80% of the walleye in Big Windy are in the North Basin. Yeah.
But still,
that's 80% of the lake, basically, too, right? So,
but still, if people know there's no limits, they're going up there, man.
Yeah.
They will go up there, bro.
That lake would be emptied in 2 years.
Say free in Winnipeg and people crawl out of caves. Say no limits. Yikes, man. You would see cardboard boats up.
anything to get on the water, man.
I guess you can't have that. It's going the other direction here, though, in Manitoba. We got new rules coming in.
Yeah.
Coming in eventually, kind of thing. It's interesting stuff.
Eventually.
But I'm surprised that they're doing that. But I guess if it's an invasive species, then why not, right?
I don't know if it's that or if it's
them. Shit.
Hey,
who knows? Maybe they're just going to do that for a couple of seasons and then bring the limits back, right?
Yeah, maybe.
It all depends.
Maybe, yeah.
There's got to be a reason for it.
There has to
I
be,
hate,
yeah.
to see that. I hate to see it for like crappie here or something. Crappie's not natural here and stuff. There's all kinds of. Angler wouldn't have much effect the total numbers. Yeah, I wonder. Like, that's almost like challenge accepted there. Like, could anglers fish a place out? I really think you can. But if we're talking Lake Winnipeg, one of the largest lakes in the world, we're talking there with a giant population of walleye that supports a thriving commercial fishery. We're talking millions and millions and millions of kilograms, not pounds, kilos.
Yeah.
Now,
Can anglers
can you
outfit like fish it
can
out?
you imagine at Hecla what it would be like in the springtime when it's like at its heyday, and if everybody kept the fish they caught all day? Crazy.
If you're catching like, yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of in the spring to catch 40 a person, 50 a person, if not more. If you're really spending,
You're
all
catching
day
more. The Popes. Remember that one day we were up there, man.
yeah, but okay, we catch 100 each or whatever. But
I know we wouldn't keep that many. We wouldn't keep that many, but there's other people that would, man. You know it.
But then after their first 100 fish day, though, like you think, well, I mean, that's gonna like you did it on a Saturday, you're gonna do it again on the Sunday?
Doesn't matter, man.
Doesn't matter for some people, man. You know they would.
Now the question is, would that sustain pressure? Like we talk about now, some people blame, recreational fishing does have we keep saying it's a drop in the bucket. It really is. I'm even saying if there were no limits, it might even still be a drop in the bucket. Like how many people fish here? Like how many licenses are sold? 100,000, something like that, and then another 100,000 that no licenses in youth and seniors, maybe something like. I mean, I don't know, man. To be honest, it's that's interesting. It's interesting.
Hey,
majority
I know Rob Mazer. Rob Mazer would quit his job just to go fish.
No limits. Yeah.
Like a lake, a smaller lake. I can see. Yeah, he would quit his job. Anglers can't fish out walleye Lake Winnipeg. Lots of us don't keep walleye. Murray says. Like, yeah, I think we would have a very hard time if I don't know.
Don't worry. For those of us who don't keep them, the guys that do make up for it.
Yeah, I guess. Winnipeg River knew the biggest fish that all I can catch is incidental sturgeon. Anytime I see a sturgeon that's dead, man, like, wow, where were you at this?
Incidental lay measure, yes. We believe that for sure.
I hear
incidental for sure.
It's true though, Wayne. This year, people have been having a hard time catching fish on Lake Dauphin through the ice, which is already a hard proposition because we're a low water here and it's already a shallow lake. But yeah, I mean, and that's a big lake too, not a giant lake, but it's interesting, man. I'm Métis. I fish for food, not fun. Okay. Parts of Lake Woods are taking a beating due to wreck pressure. It's an interesting question, man. But if you're talking like such a giant fishery such as Lake Winnipeg specifically, Falcon heard a bit by all the tourney guys showing where the fish are hiding. Not me, bro. Not me. Just making videos. Fishing.
That's one lake you'd never have to worry about me finding them.
Yes, Eric is correct. Pelican's perch was killed back in the 90s. Yeah. I'm even afraid to say it right now, but it's like really good right now. I mean,
you just killed it again, bro.
I'm even afraid to say it. I guess I just killed Pelican again.
You just killed it again.
No one watches this shit, man. It's all good. But it's good right now. Good. Pelican. Money. Yeah. Money. Murray, how are you watching?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
Mikey.
I said between the anglers and the commercial fishermen, that's what killed Lake Winnipeg Lake Winnipeg or Lake Manitoba.
Well, yeah, we were talking about Manitoba is sort of shot compared to what it was.
Slowing down big time.
Yeah. I don't know. Pelican has cycles. They also have aerators in it. You got to take care of that lake kind of thing. I mean, it has to be babysat and stuff. It's almost like a big Fort White because they could get, these shallow lakes get winter kill. Good guess. Commercial catch 4 to 5 million kilos of walleye every year. That would be 4 to 5 million walleye at average of 1 kilogram per fish. That doesn't include the wreck fisher and black market trade. If you get into the numbers, maybe year over year, it should have an effect. I guess all the walleye that want to come south to spawn, maybe you could eliminate those. Maybe.
Gone.
I don't know, man.
I mean, you got to think it's going to make a dent. If there's no limit, come on, man.
Let's try it. Let's try and outfish Lake Winnipeg or fish out Lake Winnipeg.
CDP movement, bro. No limit on Lake Winnipeg.
I'd rather be out here, though, man. Look at that, man. That's Murray's daughter there, I believe, with the Beast of the Week. Now, look at that hog, though. So there's there's something good coming out of Saskatchewan. I guess it depends what angle you're looking at, but it's good that these pigs are coming across, these feral pigs, and they want people like to kill them, and they taste good, man. Someone go kill me a pig. I'll help you. I'll help you pull it out of the bush and everything, man. Because if you can get on top of these, or if they're on your land, those pigs are delicious. I had it a couple times, man. Those wild boar. Oh, god damn. Does that see that?
You're making yourself hungry right now, eh?
I'm just looking at that pig right there, bro. I'm digging the pit in the sand already. We're gonna put some hot coals and banana leaves. We're gonna
I'm digging the pit in the sand already.
I'm surprised you didn't call it like a baby Sasquatch or something, brother.
Look how big that thing is, man.
You can put a saddle on that pig.
I wonder if that pig is wild. Maybe it's a wild pig or whatever. Yeah? Anyway, we've got our Beast of the Month brought to you by Team Fui Automotive. That's $100 for the month of March. We still have 2 to go here. Last week's winner, of course, were Crystal and Marie with a big 30-inch walleye. They got the vote in there. Let's see who's in here this week. Tyler Grundy. This tiny walleye was good enough for first place.
Microfishing and won a money, man. It won a money.
$60 an inch.
Yeah.
According to Santos's math, sounds good to me. I'm in. Would love to get one. Staska, let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Put some wheels on that side by side of yours, and let's go look for. Let's go to Mars Handles or Spruce Woods. I am so in, man. I swear to God. There was one time there was a field south like Portage Prairie where there was a whole pile of them, and then of course they all got killed before we could get them or whatever. But of course, I was just trying to kill it with a slingshot. That's not gonna work, man. I should go get my.
No. Slingshot.
I should get my balance.
Slingshot.
You know how simple. You're not gonna kill these things with a slingshot, bro. Hogs taste hogs. Freaking
Hogs, eh?
oh,
Hogs.
they're good, man. Micro catch of the week. That's worth money, though. Nice work there, Tyler Grundy. Mac Johnson, 43-inch Lake Winnipeg Gator. Well done,
Nice.
brother. Now, if you examine this, he's on Lake Winnipeg, but I can see tip-up line here. He was targeting this. Extra points. Extra points for it's not being incidental. That's no incidental sturgeon right there, Mazer. This is he was targeting that. There's tip-up line. Cool stuff, man. This is the time of year. We're doing it, Mike. We're going this week, right?
Saturday we're going.
We're going. Let's go get some tip-ups, man. I love at least once or twice a season. Got to go do it. CDP does an episode from Spruce Woods. Let's do it. One of their service there. There's Sasquatch sightings there, bro. We're going. There was a bunch down around
I was
Pelican.
just gonna say, Eric's gonna go around look for Sasquatch.
I'll probably find a pig, most likely. Congrats, Mac Johnson. Here's another Mac. Another Mac. Mac Mulligan this time always catching.
Nice.
Jason Mitchell was filming up there. This is early in the season, but they were filming up there. Nice work. I think Marcel caught this one, actually.
Marcel's fish, isn't it?
Baker's Narrows Lodge. Nice work, though. They got an episode out of it, so cool stuff there, man.
Nice fish,
Awesome.
man.
Awesome stuff up there, man. Nice work. Nice work over there over at Baker's Narrows with the Laker. Jason Mitchell. I have him penciled in for the ice show next year, actually.
Nice.
Sweet.
He's coming down. We're going to make it happen. We couldn't
Nice.
make it work, but that'll be cool. Jason Mitchell's full of knowledge, man. Good stuff there. My cousin. This is my cousin, David. 47.5-inch pike, Point de Bois. And I believe it, man, because he's a big Polish guy, too, man. Like he's like 6'3" or something like that. He's giant, too, man. So,
47.5, eh?
I can see it, man. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know, man. I've
you don't trust it?
I haven't tested his measurement process yet, but Point de Bois, March 19. Nice work, bro.
Nice fish,
work, man. That's awesome, man. That's good stuff right there. We got some votes coming in already. Real Life Mike has his tip-ups ready for next week. Let's go. We're going to talk about some bait, what bait to get there. Blake McMullen, submission. Nice. These are first smallmouth bass of the year. I think we haven't seen any bass lately, man. So this is cool. An 18 and an
Nice,
18 and
yeah.
5.8. So, of course, I look closely, and I'm we're going to see if it's the same one. It's facing the other way, so I can't tell for sure. But no, they're different fish. He showed them to me on the thing there, man. So nice starting Blake McMullen.
Well, you can tell one's a lot fatter than the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's a little
Different
taller.
lengths too. I got those things on the board. Nice work, brother. That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Tim Butler, Malachi. That's his first trophy walleye. So mission accomplished there too. Nice work. Caught that
Nice.
in custom baits. Rattle bait there. Fantastic, bro. Nice, man. That's a jackal actually painted, but cool stuff. Congrats, Malachi. That's fantastic, brother. Love seeing that, man. Good job on the kids, man. The kids always get something, so we're gonna send something up to Malachi. Get caught up on that stuff. And then we got Dan Carr, John Daniel online. Finally, he doesn't want to enter nothing unless it's photo worthy. That looks good to me. That looks good to me, man.
That's a
How long is that one? That's a
I don't
big
know.
pike.
It's decent. Definitely decent, man. I can see the live scope contraption back here or whatever. This fish was sponsored by Home Hardware there. I'm just always examining everything or whatever, man.
Home hardware.
On the new days.
Sponsored by Home
Piss
Hardware.
off. I mean, those funny shit, man. I sent you a pic of my personal best on Messenger. Oh. Let's see.
What is it? What did
He's a
Major
big
send
guy,
it?
mind you. He's a big guy. Like it's he's a big guy. Like look at that fish, man. Boom. He's claiming that to be 32. I'll have to see it on a bump board, bro. 32-inch walleye.
It is
Oh.
32 millimeters.
Not even millimeters, man. Not even on that. Anyway, who's our beast of the week for March 21? What do we got here?
I like, if you're talking about photo composition and everything, I like that last picture of the pike.
John Daniels.
Yeah.
I think so too. Man. That's a good looking shot to me.
I like that picture, man.
Good looking shot. Nice work. Vote for the big pike. My cousin's pike. The micros all day. 47 and pike all day is the picture there. Dave Simpson voting for Dan Card. Because my cousin's pike there. But photo composition, just like Max over there, the tail is cut off, bro. The tail is cut off. Oh, let's see if Dan Card's is cut off too. It might be. They all lose, and it's going to go to Malachi. The tail is cut off, bro.
Oh,
Is it cut off?
It's cut off.
You're gonna...
You guys can't get the landscape mode. You guys taking pictures freaking regular. That's why. Picture sucks, but it's beast of the week. The 47 is a big one. If I had to guess on this one, I would say this one is 40 flat, probably on Dan Cards. Like if you're talking 47, I mean that's beast. I mean that's you could tell it's considerably taller for sure.
Yeah.
But my cousin is the one who took the picture. That's my cousin-in-law. Oh, I don't know who took the picture actually. To be honest with you, I think she was there, but yeah, tough one. If you go by fish and story, that one. If you go by picture, Dan Card. What makes it so hard to 47.5? That's 4 inches tall. You shut the hell up, bro. You shut down. I didn't even have to stand on nothing to drill the holes with 2 extensions. Didn't even have to stand on nothing. Hey, real life with Mike, on the other hand, he had to stand. I'm just kidding, brother, man. I do like Dan Card. To be honest with you, man. I'm down on.
I'm sticking with Dan Card's picture, man.
There you go. So that renders Mike's vote moot.
So it really doesn't matter what I say. So
it don't matter no more.
Well, what were we gonna pick? What would you pick?
Doesn't matter what I say. Doesn't matter what I say. So
Mike's in his new studio in the basement there. Looking good, brother. Looking good. I like it. That's
eventually
a winner.
it'll get finished.
Cool stuff. Anyway, we came on late today, but that's another hour. Another hour talking here. We're going to try and get on the ice next week. We're going to try and make that happen. Make sure service is good. Make sure we can still get out there. We're probably going to have to use our boats to get out there. Careful.
No problem with that, man.
Prudence is melting away, man. Every day that goes by, it's melting.
I can't even use my boat if I wanted to.
It's buried.
Still row, trolling motor.
No, doesn't
Did
run.
you see the thing that Reese might have shared? The one where you have to pedal the,
Yeah.
the propeller?
Yeah.
I thought you would have put that
That
out
would
there.
work.
That's
That would
going to
work.
be Santos'. That'd be Santos' bass boat this year.
I know. If the
Doesn't
gas
burn
keeps
any
going higher,
fuel.
man. Holy,
I should
it's
put that
paddling
in.
time, bro. Paddling time.
I want to share a tip though. Look at this tip
We're
though.
gonna-
You guys see that one yet?
Oh, this one, yeah.
Everyone's going to be spooling up coming up here, man. But that's money. That's been shared all over the place. But I never thought to do that. Shit.
What have you done before?
That's actually.
I try and like pin it between my feet and stuff, and it's all going crazy.
That's it.
Like that's as long as you,
You
have it facing the right way, you won't get the line twist or whatever. That's
You don't
money.
use the phone. You don't use the phone book trick
phone book trick.
or any book, any heavy.
Where
book.
the hell do you have phone books nowadays? Like you still
Well,
have
I'm
phone
just,
books?
any book these days.
To do what? What do you do with it?
I just run the line through it and then the spool, like at the end of the book.
Well, that's why you always lose fish. You know, the friction.
Shit.
You're heating that lineup, man, going
No,
through the paper
man.
like that.
No way, bro.
So Santos,
Run
so
on.
that's what
Great.
you do with all those penthouse magazines.
Yeah. Who has books? Whoa, you gotta read, bro. Keep reading, everybody. Keep reading. Don't stop reading.
Gotta keep reading, man.
You gotta keep reading. Anyway, good stuff. I'll see you guys next week. Appreciate you guys. Give us a follow there again on all our platforms and stuff like that. But yeah, good times. We'll see what happens next week, man. But everybody have a great week out there. Let me play the going out music because I always have to.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Stay
be
safe.
careful.
No more
Be smart.
exploding side by sides and all kinds of stuff, whatever. But yeah.
See you, everybody.
Peace out. Peace out.
Peace.
End broadcast.
Stay away from crack.
Unless you're Santos on a Saturday night. I'm out.